Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Lloyd Machedo is the best.
Alright, yesterday before going to sleep actually, I was just completing, all the emails and everything, and when I refreshed the page, I saw Logan Paul Brawl with Floyd Mayweather. So I thought it was just this promotional fight and all that, and when I checked on it, then it said the channel was Mac Life. It was following Logan Paul, and they're saying, did you expect this? He's saying, no, I didn't. Now he has made it personal, saying that he'll kill my brother. I didn't like that. I was like, huh? When did he say that he'll kill his brother? So then I started to research and try to figure out, okay, what is happening, who's fighting whom, and then slowly the news channels and the YouTube started getting populated with the fight, the brawl that took place. Now, I'll just give you my analysis because I watched it so many times from so many different angles. Instead of sleeping, I ended up for the next, I think 1 hour looking at every footage, studying it. I like to analyze. So this is what I found out. Okay, now you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Now, see, first things first. Logan Paul and Jake Paul, they love attention. They survive on that. They are very good at that. They try to portray themselves as bad boys. The more attention they get, the better. The more scandals that they rock, they are, widely known. From that Japan suicide capture video to, pranking other girls and guys. So they survive on this kind of content. And that is what Jake Paul has been doing, calling out UFC fighters. So that's a new market. Calling up boxers, that's a new market. Pissing off other people, saying, I'll bash you, I'll hit you. He likes to create this cringe kind of profile that elicits a response. Tongue twister. Okay. So the more response he gets, the more hate he gets, the more his popularity grows, whether famous or infamous. And they are masters at it. I'll tell you nothing but respect to the Paul brothers. Just imagine, they are hardly in their 20s, man, and they are rocking millions. And if you doubt their genius, just remember when NFTs just came out, the second day itself or third day itself, Logan Paul bought out a couple of NFTs, sold them for $5 million. Okay, just nothing but air, just nothing but his cartoony image. 5 million. So the guy's a genius. Okay, I'll give you that. Now, what both these brothers have been doing is, because their Vine pranks, Vine closed down, they shifted to YouTube. Then prank videos were very popular and trending. They did that for some time. Then when it died off, they moved into vlogging. When vlogging was popular, they made money. When that was dying off, they moved into creating controversy until the shock and controversy of the Japan video. And when they realized that backfired, now, and all the while he is selling merch, is Logan, the Paul brothers merchandise. They make millions out of it. Whenever they go anywhere, you should see the amount of kids and children, they worship them. They have a very astute business mind. I have nothing but admiration. If I could do 1% of what they are doing, I wouldn't have to worry for the rest of my life. That much money they are making. Very intelligent, very smart. Okay, they know how to play people. So from that controversy, now they moved into boxing. They created a podcast, which is doing fairly well, like Joe Rogan. After Joe Rogan sold for 110 million, everyone jumped into the podcast scene. Mia Khalifa was there, Lance Armstrong was there. Every Tom, Dick and Harry has jumped into podcasting. I guess there's a market for it. I've been told get into it. I said no thanks. Happy what I'm doing. If I can offer value only, then I'll get into something, others I'll not. Just because everyone's making money. If that was the case, I'd have jumped into cryptos. And by the way, just so that you know, I got offered, just today, I got offered a partnership on one new coin, new crypto, that if I promote this to my viewers or whatever, I'll be given by default certain amount of shares and profit, and I don't want that. I'm not saying I'm a saint, but something I don't believe, I don't subscribe to, I'm not going to do it. Okay, so after podcasting, he moved into this boxing thing, which they tried with KSI. It was a runaway success. After that, they started promoting left, right and center this boxing. Now they're doing challenging UFC fighters, they are challenging boxers. But remember, they hand-pick their opponents. They hand-pick. Because they want to make sure whomsoever they call out, not that they will win. Winning is, of course, very important. But where they can get the maximum mileage, maximum money. And in order to be relevant, they have to call out big famous names. So when they called out Ben Askren, they knew that he was, you know, in the twilight of his career. So he was offered $1 million or something. And Ben Askren made more money in that one fight with Jake Paul than he made in his entire UFC career, entire maybe MMA career. The highest payday just for taking one punch, hardly few minutes. Just imagine. I was joking that you can punch me for 1 million. Fuck, I'll be more than happy. Knock me out. $1 million, man, just think of it. But yes, there's taxes and all that. Then he has to pay his partners and management team and all that. So now Logan Paul, who is the bigger and stronger, he's a good athlete, by the way. Good athlete, great physique. He's not a bum, he's pretty good. So he has challenged the biggest name in the history of sport, not only in the history of boxing, in the history of sport, the legend himself, Floyd Mayweather. Now Floyd also is in his retirement phase, and if there's any fight that is easy and he can make quick money, he'll accept it. Like the Conor McGregor fight. Oh fuck, he made shitloads of easy money, easy. I'm pretty sure he didn't have to train much. He is in phenomenal shape and he is a legend. He has enough muscle memory that even if you wake him up drunk, he will still outbox even some of the top boxers. Forget normal people like us. So he did the fight with Conor McGregor, became 50-0, made good money, solid money. And you know, all that hatred that they had, Conor McGregor and him, when they were waiting for the airport to be taken on their separate private jet, they were not hugging each other, they were sitting separate. But there was no like hatred where they wanted to kill each other. But once they came on stage, they played the part of hyping up the fight. So now comes Jake Paul and this guy's fight. Now the question is this fake or is this staged? Okay. I kept watching the video again and again and again and again. Now, I'll tell you a couple of things. These are my observations. The hat removing, which Jake Paul did, or cap, whatever you call it, that was planned by Jake Paul. Because Logan Paul later admitted that his brother spoke to him and said, I'll do that. So that was planned out. That is why if you see, Jake Paul calls Floyd Mayweather and starts smack talking him. So Floyd Mayweather comes and faces him. The second is, Floyd Mayweather didn't know that this guy was going to take his cap. He didn't know, because you can check his reaction. It was just a straightaway shock. The anger that Floyd Mayweather showed was very real. It was very raw. It was very real. The security guards, they didn't know what the fuck was happening. So that is why they jumped on him. The beatings that this guy received also is real. But remember, security guards are not allowed to physically harm anyone. Others, you can get sued for millions. Okay, so they're not allowed to hit anyone. They are supposed to protect. No security guard can harm another person or you will get sued. And Floyd Mayweather has the top professional bodyguard agency or whatever. These people are not just big, they are trained what to do. Okay. So Floyd Mayweather really did get angry. That was without a doubt. And Jake Paul was doing his level best to irritate this guy. That was like, ha ha ha, I got a cap, ha ha ha. He kept saying that. And this pissed off Floyd Mayweather even more. Now, Jake Paul and Logan Paul are doing it to hype up the fight, to get, like they say, more seats, more butts on the seats, more publicity. Man, this news has become, it's become a global trending phenomenon. Just imagine the genius of the Paul brothers. What a fucking genius, man. They have become the most trending topic, most trending. Their brand value has shot up to the skies. In fact, it is much more trending than Floyd Mayweather. See, they are smart that way, okay? So kudos to them. Now, is the fight personal? See, Floyd Mayweather is a professional. He's a very mature man. He will get irritated, but he'll not take it personally. You know, as you grow older, no, you become mature. And he's a fighter. He's a prized fighter. Prized fighter means if he does fight with anyone, he wants to make money out of it, others he'll not fight. Okay, he's not one of those, I'll meet you outside on the back alley, let's fight and settle this. No, they don't do that shit. And Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they are also doing this, not because they want to prove who is, oh, 2 dogs here. Hey doggy. And 2 dogs there. I'm surrounded by dogs. Hey doggies. You guys want to fight? Don't put me in middle. I was wondering who's following me. But these doggies are going to have an action now. Good. Floyd Mayweather and Paul brothers. Fight, 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 fight. Go. Yes, fight. Go there. Not me, not me. Leave me alone. This dog is not sure where to go. See? This guy is not sure where to go. Oh, okay. Which is the dog? Anyway. Okay. So what I was saying was, yeah, so the Paul brothers are doing it just to sell tickets. Because, see, end of the day, it's not about a legacy. What legacy they have? They don't have a legacy in sport and all that. It's just famous online. They're like Kim Kardashian, famous for the sake of being famous. Okay. So, now what is going to happen is more hype, more publicity. Obviously, people want to see this guy get knocked out. Obviously, everybody wants to see the drama that will unfold. So, end of the day, they are the winners. See, for the people who wanted to see this kind of, I don't know, circus, they'll get to see the circus. Okay. But for actual fighters, this is a waste. This is just one of those gimmicky matches that you see. See, even Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather was worth watching. It's like, wow, is it possible that this, you know, some people call him white trash. But is it possible that Conor McGregor can really beat this guy? Because until then, he was unbeatable. At least in the UFC. So, you know, remember how he was moving his arms like this? So funny. But he did it. He made his biggest payday. And thanks to that payday, he managed to get this, you know, this whiskey business and all this just go up. He sold it for 600 million. See, the whiskey is nothing. It's not known for its taste. It's just associated with him. That's why he sold it off. Because he knew that his stock is declining. So nobody wants to drink a whiskey associated with a guy who's losing fights. And we all like to drink something or eat something that shows a winner. So Proper 12 was never known for its amazing taste. It's just a whiskey. So anyway, that's besides the point. So at least Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, people wanted to see it. But this one, nobody wanted to see it. It just, okay, this kid wants to make quick money. Okay, fine. I would have just checked maybe the news update. We knocked him out. Okay, fine. Then just see some YouTube channel show the highlights. Wouldn't be bothered. But now what has happened is, everyone wants to say, oh fuck, what will happen? What's going to happen? And the last proof that this was, you know, Floyd Mayweather is not taken personally is, he was doing a photo shoot immediately after that session. And you can see it's on ES Sports. He's doing like this and he's moving like this and he's talking, he's joking, he's laughing. Okay, do you want me to move this way, that way? This is immediately after that session. He was doing the photo shoot and laughing. So if a guy was really pissed and took it personally, and I mean, he would have called the cops or sued him or this and that. Yeah, so much of shit. See, end of the day, remember, it's all about money. It's a game of money. Everyone wants to make money. That's why do you think people put on fake profiles? Fake profiles in a sense, Photoshop their images, show that they're larger than life, show that they are successful, show that they have, whatever, 6-7 figure income bullshit. People do this to, end of the day, for what? Make money, What is cryptocurrencies? What is these corporate lies that we keep getting? Invest in this, invest in that. So this is the world of making money, world of entertainment. And yes, people play around with your feelings, so just be careful, like politicians and everyone else. So for me, bottom line, Jake Paul, this was not fake in the sense that Floyd Mayweather didn't know it was going to happen. His emotions and feelings were very real, but he's not going to take it personally. Jake Paul and Logan Paul, Jake Paul had planned this out to bring more seats on the table. He loves his brother. And Logan Paul, he knew that he would do this. The part where they say, I'll kill your brother and all that. The face that Logan Paul had, that they're threatening his brother, he loves his brother. So he was pissed off with those kind of statements. But overall, all this is geared towards selling the fight. So Floyd Mayweather will just laugh about it. Okay, fine. Wants to sell the fight, good. We'll play along. So that's the object of a prank, remember that much. So having said that, these are my views. You let me know your thoughts. Am I right? Am I wrong? Love to hear from you. All right. And yeah, would you want to see the fight? I'm not going to ask you who's going to win. So obviously Floyd Mayweather will win. His legacy will not be touched. If he does even fall or get a scratch, the world will laugh at him. He'll never do that. He'll take it seriously. He's a professional. Fighting is his life. But for Jake Paul and Logan Paul, good payday. So will you watch it? Yes or no? Let me know. By paying money for it. Or are you like me? You'll just see the results and maybe check the highlights for free on YouTube. Let me know your thoughts down below. This is me signing off. Yes, take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Machedo is the best.